Hey everyone, this is your girl Queen Karma coming to you with your weekly vibe, and this is for my Earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Take what resonate, leave what does not, and roles can be reversed. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for my returning viewers. Thank you so much for my new viewers. Okay, like, share, comment, and subscribe, you guys. I'm gonna do things a little bit different. Okay, I'm gonna get an affirmation card for you guys, 3 cards for tarot, and a spirit message. We're gonna see how you guys like that. The timestamp will be listed in the description box below. And if you like this reading, leave a comment or two. If you have some suggestions, I'm always open. Let me know. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and start off. And it is 1 minute, okay? And we're going to be starting on Taurus. We're going to get an affirmation for Taurus. So let's see. What affirmation do you have for Taurus for this week? What affirmation do you have for Taurus for this week? And you guys, I do apologize for my absence. I was not feeling well yesterday, so that's why I didn't post. Well, let's see, what affirmation do you have for Taurus for this week? Okay. Okay, Taurus, we have limitless potential. I possess the inherent ability to accomplish any endeavor I focus my mind upon. I am confident, accepting, and guided by my intuition. I deserve love and respect. I embrace my true self without hesitation. I firmly believe in my worthiness to obtain triumph and abundance in all aspects of life. Hello, limitless potential. All right, Taurus. So you all about it. This week, you sitting on your throne. You know what you want. You know what you are made of. You know that you can have any and everything that you set your mind to. What I'm hearing is everything I touch turns to gold. Okay, so you go ahead on, Taurus. You guys are really feeling yourself this week, as you should. All right, so let's see. What is the weekly vibe for Taurus? What is the weekly vibe for Taurus? What is the weekly vibe for Taurus? I love that for you guys. And for some of you, if you don't feel that way, you will. You will, okay? All right, we have the Magician, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. Okay, so like I said, you guys are going to be off to a good start this week. You know what I'm saying? Your mindset is going to be up there where it needs to be. Okay, you know that you have what you need to be great, to have success. Some of you guys are going to be getting a new plan, and vamp out how success looks for you, the steps that you need to take to gain the success that you are seeking. Okay, with the Ten of Pentacles. So you guys, basically with your planning and putting things into motion with the Magician card, it's going to lead to wealth and happiness. Okay, you guys are going to have a generous heart this week. Okay, you're going to have a successful career. You're going to be taking care of your family. And you need to be sure not to okay, how can I say this? Some things you should keep to yourself and some things you should share with your family. You know what that is. I don't, okay? I'm just saying, that's just what I see, okay? Now, for the Three of Wands, you guys are finding that balance, okay? That inner balance. You guys are going to be exploring some new territory, okay? It's like you have everything how it needs to be, so now you can add a little bit more to your plate. That's simple, explanation for that. Okay, so you are going to be acting quickly on an idea or a desire, okay, that you've been feeling very heavy about. Okay, but you do have a strong plan for the future, okay? And you're making those choices that you need to make to get to where you need to be. All right, Taurus. All right, so let's get a spirit message for you. What is the spirit message for Taurus for this week? What is the spirit message for Taurus for this week? What is the spirit message for Taurus for this week? We have, you are so much closer to a powerful breakthrough than you may realize. You have been praying for things to heal, new opportunities to appear, relationships to improve, and these prayers will be answered soon. Okay, Taurus? Alright. Alright. Now we're going into Virgo. And we are 6 minutes and 15 seconds in. So let's see what's going on with Virgo. What affirmation do you have for Virgo for this week? What affirmation do you have for Virgo for this week? What affirmation do you have for Virgo for this week? Okay, Virgo, let's see. We have forgiveness. I liberate myself from the grip of resentment and anger, both towards myself and others. I extend forgiveness generously. Absolving all hurt or harm inflicted. Embracing freedom. I unburden myself from the weight of grudges and negativity, fostering a realm of positivity and harmony. So you guys this week are going to be forgiving yourself, okay, and others. All right, you are going to let go of resentment and anger towards yourself and from others, okay? You're going to be embracing freedom and unburdening yourself from grudges and negativity that may have been, within. And you're going to be fostering in a realm of positivity and harmony this week. Okay, Virgo? You're going to be accepting what is and releasing the things that you cannot change. Okay? All right, let's see. What is the weekly vibe for Virgo? 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 We have the Eight of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so Virgo, you may have been dealing with some emotional frustration, or you may be dealing with some emotional frustration this week. Okay, feelings of betrayal, or you may be feeling spiritually beat down or hurt. Okay, now you shouldn't stay in this energy. You need to accept the things that you need to accept and move on. Okay? That's for this week. I don't know what it is. If it's something that you're harboring from the past or something that may be on your mind or may be affecting you mentally, spiritually, or emotionally. If it doesn't provide you with a positive feeling, you need to let it go. That's what I see, okay? Or work towards relieving that pain that you feel, okay? All right. The reason why I keep touching on that because some people may not know how to release that. Like, well, how do I release it? Where do I start? Okay, accept what happened happened. Okay, forgive yourself and forgive that person. What lesson did you learn from it? Try to turn it into a positive if you can. You know, and some people be like, well, that's crazy. How can I turn this into a positive? What did you learn from it? You understand what I'm saying? So it's like everything that happens in life, you learn something from it. So what did you learn from that? Okay. Now, the Ace of Pentacles. So you guys are going to have an increase in your finances, okay? It's going to be an opportunity that's going to be coming towards you, okay? Yeah, you guys are going to have a bright future, okay? Things are going to be firmly rooted and they're going to grow, okay? But you have to have a positive mindset. All right, but once you release the negativity and things like that, you're going to have so many opportunities that's going to come your way, okay? All right. And this is for some of you, you know, this is not for everyone. This is a general reading, okay? So with the Page of Pentacles, you know, pages are messengers, okay? So you guys are going to have a good attitude towards, you know, learning different things, you know, how to navigate through different situations. You're going to be more down to earth this week. And you're going to be taking things seriously. You're going to be planning for your future. Like, you're going to get some information that's going to help you with this, okay? Yeah, some of you guys may feel like you take on most of responsibility and stress, and you need to kind of not be in a negative mindset in regards to taking that on. If it's for you, okay, cool, but I don't feel like you should take on any stress. Things are going to happen the way that they need to happen to get you where you need to be, okay? Sometimes it's not going to be all, you know, rainbows and kittens, okay? Because, like, flowers, plants, you know, things that grow, what they need rain and sunshine. So in order for you to grow, you're going to have a little pain and a little happiness, okay? So that is for Virgo. So let's get a spirit message to close it out for Virgo. What spirit message do you have for Virgo? What spirit message do you have for Virgo? Okay. Okay. Alright, Virgo. It says, sit in silence for a moment and listen. The answers you have been seeking are finally coming to you. Truly trust and believe that you are going to make it and be exactly where you need to be. Your Heavenly Father is on this journey with you. Hang in there. It's not much longer. Okay, Virgo? Alright. So that is for Virgo. So now we're going to get into Capricorn 14 minutes in. Alright. Alright. Let's see. What affirmation do you have for Capricorn? 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 Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Alright. Let's see. So, for Capricorn, we have abundance. Okay, it says, I am abundant in all areas of my life. I trust that the universe will guide and provide me. Okay, and that all my needs will be met. I'm grateful for the abundance that flows to me. All right, Capricorn. So with the universe, some of you guys may not know, but I'm just gonna, how I view it. That's just how my opinion, how I view things. You can view things how you want to view them, but universe, God is of the universe. God created the universe. So when it says universe, I think of God. Like your heavenly Father will provide for you, okay, and all your needs will be met. All right, and you are grateful for that, as we all are. Okay, Capricorn. Let's see. So you guys, it's gonna be all about abundance for you. Okay, you're gonna be feeling secure in things that's going on. You're gonna know that things are gonna be working out for you. In different areas. I'm not saying that it's gonna be easy, but at the same time, you're gonna be learning lessons that you need to learn so you can step into your abundance. Okay. All right, Capricorn. Confirmation received. All right. So let's see. What's the vibe for Capricorn for this week? What's the weekly vibe for Capricorn? What's the weekly vibe for Capricorn? What's the weekly vibe for Capricorn? Let's see. Okay. So we have the King of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the High Empress. I'm sorry, the High Priestess. Not the High Empress. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm suffering with a migraine, y'all, so just bear with me. Okay. So, for the King of Wands, you guys are very determined this week. Okay. Yeah, you guys are sitting on your throne. You're steady in your decision making. Your ability to create and just stand firmly on your throne is gonna be impeccable this week. Okay, that's for some of you. Like, you're really gonna be like, this is how I want things to go. This is how I'm viewing things. This is what I want done. Okay, some of you guys may be heavy opinionated when it comes to your home life with the Four of Wands here. This is about home. Let your home being stable. Okay, calm. Having that balance with life and work environment. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be a good start for some of you guys. And you guys are going to understand that teamwork is the key. And that's a goal that you want to achieve when it comes to your home life. Okay, Capricorn. Now, with the High Priestess, you guys are going to look at different ways to control your emotions. Okay, you're going to be tapped in this week. Okay, you're going to be seeking wisdom, inner wisdom. Okay, you may be getting downloads as well. Yeah, you're going to be very reserved and very balanced, okay, this week. Some of you guys probably felt or may feel a little bit out of whack when it comes to your emotions, but as the week goes on, you guys are going to get that stabilized, okay? You're going to be feeling better, all right, in regards to your emotions. All right, so let's get a spirit message for Capricorn. What spirit message do you have for Capricorn? What spirit message do you have for Capricorn? Let's see. We have, we see that you are on the brink of a breakthrough that you have patiently been waiting for. A situation is about to come full circle. The lessons have been learned. This is a win-win situation for you. Trust that we are working behind the scenes to ensure the best outcome for you. Okay, Capricorn. You have your Heavenly Father and your spirit guides working on things in the background for you, okay? So don't worry about anything. Everything will work out as it should. All right, so that has been my reading for my earth signs. Okay. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Okay. Check out my girl Lady T Tarot Vibes and her other channel, Temper Moon. And if you don't know, I'm going to let you know life is what you make it, so continue to make it. The timestamp will be in the description box below. Okay, you guys. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. And I will see you guys later. Bye.